G'day mate, welcome to Factorio with me, JD. If you're here from the catch-up video, welcome to the series. Hope you stick around, should be a good series. We're going to make some rockets. So, last episode we got our low-density structures up and running. Well, half up and running. We've still got to do the other half. I've had a lot of people make a lot of comments about a lot of things, including pipe throughput. Pipe throughput, I think we're okay for oil. Oil is 1300 per second. I'm hoping to unload from a train into 4 tanks, one for each line, into 4 pumps, and hopefully it'll be okay. Petroleum, no idea. Petroleum, the way we're merging it all together should be okay, but whether we have the throughput to get it all down into the separate petroleum lines, no idea. None whatsoever. But this episode, I want to work on our next 2 things. I want to work on, really, we're down to the rocket control units, okay? So we need 160 of these things with maximum beacon coverage. And then we need our speed modules, and then we need our red circuits, and our blue circuits, and our green circuits, and then we need smelting. So we are getting towards the end of getting the build up and running, he says. But that means a few things. So one, we're going to have coal coming in this side to make plastic, which means logically, if we've already got copper and steel in sort of this general area, we should have a red circuits roughly in this general area. So we're going to loop our plastic in. So that's decision number 1. Red circuit's got to be somewhere there. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start dumping some robots to start chopping trees. Go away. Because with red circuits in mind to be over here somewhere, you would logically assume that we'd have speed modules near them, along with blue circuits, along with our rocket control units sort of next in line. So I want to build the rocket control units and then sort of work our way backward. I'm going to have to turn on my personal robots because there are far too many trees in the way. Which means we need sort of a blueprint to start from. So I'm going to take one of these builds. Because this is logically what they're going to look like. We do need 160 of these guys in a row. We can get rid of a lot of this, I think. He says out loud, really unsure of himself. Those numbers don't help me at all. Okay, run this by me again. So you have 1 input, 2 input, 3 input. So let's copy that again. Let's rotate it because we've only got 2 inputs we've got to worry about. And that means we should be able to get rid of that. And we should be able to duplicate this just like a number of times. Probably with less substations. Okay, so that's 4, 8. 8. What sort of numbers do 8 give us? The wrong recipe. They definitely give us the wrong recipe. So we'll swap back over to the correct recipe and try again. 3. Again, no good numbers. Okay, let's try 10 in a row. If there's more trees you can take out robots, please do so. Preferably not my personal robots, but you know. Why does that power not reach? Okay, I'm just going to put a power in there for a moment. We'll iron out power later. 2.6. Where did our calculator go? Okay, so that's 10. So that's 1/16. Let's build... So that's 10. Let's build 16 of them. I'm hoping 16 of them... 16 of them I'm hoping gives us a number we can actually work with. No, still power. There. Okay. 16 of them, which is 1/10 of the build. Okay, so that tells us two important things. It basically confirms what's already here. So we're going to have 1.4 belts output. We can iron out the output later. It just means partway through the build I'm going to have to zigzag the lines well, I'm going to have to zigzag the lines multiple times. Actually, is there a better way of doing that? So if I'm going to build 160 of them, I can bring that down to 80 and then 40 and have 4 builds at 40 each. And then merge all the belts together, the same as we did with the rocket fuel. That's a possibility. But more importantly, it means we need 1 belt of red circuits and 1 belt of speed modules, which really simplifies things. So that's 16. If I grab 4 of them, paste that there. Use a get rid of trees button. And you know what? Actually, if I cut this whole thing from there to there, and also get rid of those, the 1 storage box I put down got too full, obviously. There you go, bots. Have another storage box. Come here, robot. If I cut those, come on, robots, we should be able to paste that. Why does that not line up? Oh, it's got a different spacing. Okay, do we need that different spacing? No. Okay, so let's just paste down a little bit of it. We're gonna cut that, make it a tile shorter, cut all of that, also make it a tile shorter, remove everything from there onwards. That's our new build, which we will cut again. Oh, that was way longer. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. We do have 16, don't we? Yes. 24. We're going to run out of room. Give me that storage box. Okay, so how big's that build? 18, 20, 22, 24, 28. So if I bring this out to 30 long, and then add 10 on the end. So I've got 2 choices. We can either have the longest, straightest build ever, and just run this out to 160 long. So there, to there, to there, to there, to there. Which is perfectly viable. We could just run a long, straight line. Or we could have 4 builds. And I think 4 builds is definitely going to be the answer. Clear off all these trees. And I think the answer is not trying to copy 40 of these at once. We'll copy 20. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put another 20 over here. 1, 2, 3. So that's our low density rocket control unit build. I'll get the words around the right way eventually. Which means I should be able to extend that robot network out. And we need to go visit the train of all the good things. Because we obviously need more parts. Starting with a whole bunch of more substations. And, oh, okay, hang on. Whoa, box. I have miners on me from the tour. Let's not have miners on me anymore. Let's not have a max rate calculator. What else? I think that's everything. So, we're going to grab... Sure, that's 150. Yep. We're going to use 150 of those real quick. Whole bunch of substations. We'll grab all the beacons we can carry. Might as well top ourselves up with speed modules. I have a lone power pole, some belt, some more belt. We're going to be really short on stack inserters, but that's okay, I think. That'll do us. So, if this does our rocket control unit build, we can then move on to... Oh, we're going to be so short on belt and inserters and all sorts of things. Come on, power up you. Substation. Substation. I'm going to walk a bit more through the build and do a... I pulled up the storage chest. No, let's make the bots fly further. Because I don't really want to clean up stuff from odd spots. Gimme. Okay. Another roboport like there with another substation. Oh, there's an oil. We're going to build right over it. Substation there. Nobody? Nobody wants to pick up the tree? Oh, it's those bots of... Oh, I hate that about Factorio. My bots are standing around doing nothing, and there's other bots that have been assigned to do it. Okay. Now, the roboports are not permanent. They are purely there to help pick up the wood that's in this whole general area. You know, the tree wood. Turn off personal robots because my batteries are getting flatter and flatter. All the trees have to go. Okay. So, rocket control units, probably the easiest build we've ever done. We've still got to merge the belts at the other end, which is all the way up there somewhere. And we've got to work out the input belts, but it should look something like that. That's really the important thing. We're just trying to make things look roughly how they should look, and then we'll iron out all the other details later. Back to our calculator, which means speed modules. Speed modules only need 60 if we run in... okay, hang on. Let's turn off blue circuits. So if we turn off blue circuits, we need 5 belts. We don't have the satellite turned on either. No. So we need 5 belts of red circuits. And nope. Turned that one off. And 1.4. So we'll call it 2 belts. 2 belts of red circuits to do blue circuits. And where'd speed modules go? And turn those off now. 5 belts. 5 belts of red circuits, which is also going to be identical for the green circuits. We'll need 5 belts of that as well. So we've got to do 56 of them. 56 divided by 5 is 11. 11 and a bit. So if I make... Let's leave ourselves a little bit of a gap. Let's go back to the resupply. Because, you know, what we brought with us is all gone. We'll raid these boxes. these boxes at the same time and go take them back up to the train area. I've still got Promons left over. Well, they can go back in the train. You have those. You have those. You have those. That and that. Okay. So, speed modules. I've still got some assemblers. I'll take those with me. I'll take those and those with me. No, I'll put back one of those and I'll pick up... Yeah. Okay, now we'll go play. Now, because I've put down a robot network, anything that I put in that network, they can go build as part of those builds. So I'll do that whilst I'm here. Just dump stuff in storage, like half of those. And half of those. And some of those in case we missed any. Anyway, turn back on our personal robots. Okay, so we're going to have you do speed module 1 with a power connection. And full speed modules. Yeah. So, we already know from our calculator we need one belt, so 42.5, so we only need one belt, so this will make it a fairly easy build, I hope. We just have them output in a straight line. But this by itself is using 3, so if we make this, what do we say, 11 long? Without that substation. 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm definitely going to be out of speed modules. Yep. Yep. Go read the box. Walk underneath the build because I want to get these speed modules built, not the other ones. And Mega beacons. Okay. Okay, so we did put modules in those ones. Alright, so I need to go get more beacons again. Surprise, surprise. There's beacons right there. Okay. Which is now going to leave me short on speed modules. Maybe. Oh, actually, we said this is 12, right? Yeah, run that again. That is 12 long. I do not need 12 long. I need 11 long. Oh, beauty. Look at that. So, 11 long, going back to our calculator, 11 long will give us 55, we need 56, no, if we've got 11 long and 5 rows of them, that'll give us 55, we need 56.7, so we can probably literally do that. We have no speed modules. Okay, let's go back to basic, go get some more speed modules. Actually, we probably don't even need speed modules in the last one. But it does mean, like, simple maths is now telling me, okay, we've got 42.5, so we're not using quite a full belt of red circuits, plus we're not using quite a full belt of green circuits. It still means, rather than me trying to load balance things, I'll end up taking a full belt into each. Speed modules in that one, there's nothing important in that one. Nothing left in that one. Take all of those. Inserters, undergrounds. Getting close. And you are obviously going to need a few of those shipped down. Before I forget, request a chest. Steel chests. With a stack inserter. We're going to cut that. We're going to go back to our train. Middle wagon? Fourth wagon back. It's this wagon. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to use longhand inserters. remove that, cut that, move it one tile back, grab that, and then use 2 long-handed so it's done. Okay, back to our building process. Train's been asked to keep itself nice and topped up when it gets back to base, eventually. Bye, bots. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, go build this. Dead set bots. Undeconstruct. Go build the important thing. Okay. So, maths again says, okay, so that uses a full belt. So a full bank of 12 is going to use a full belt in, a full belt out. Give us 9. Scroll down further. 9 times 5 equals 45, obviously. And we need 42.5. So we can either build the build or... Actually, we could possibly just do this. Clear 8.75 multiplied by 5 equals 43.75. We need 42. So 42 point... We'll go with 42.6. 42.6 divided by 5 equals... We're going to make sure we stay above 82.5. 82, no, 80, well, 85, 85.2, and that's 87. I'm willing to bet we can run the last one without any beacons. Yep, done. So that's what we'll do. The last one won't have any beacons. It'll still have the effect of these beacons on this side, but that is our build, which actually means in theory, if I get rid of... Okay, so if I get rid of those guys, and then what we're going to do, obviously something went wrong, so you're going right, to our left rather, you're going left, you're going left, 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 as long as this keeps all the way up. So, with that done, if we cut that build and put it... Yeah, I know, inventory is full. Went filled up with wood, of all things. Pick up this one. If we put that there... Just put them in storage as well. I don't mind. Okay. 1, 2. Oops. Love the undo button. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Report's going to be really unhappy because I broke the network. But we'll just run it around the bottom now. We've got too many substations, so we'll fix that whilst we're here. Oh, you're not getting power. Decon planner for substations only. Just clean them all up. Substation there, substation there, 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 and there, and then we'll rearrange. You don't need a chest stub because you're the end of the line, so there's nothing after you. And we're going to even rotate that way and use literally 3 bits of belt. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to get rid of this. We're going to copy, paste, 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 paste. You're completely powered by that substation. So now I've got our substations organized. Paste, 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 and paste. Our poor robot port's not organized, but he should be able to get power there. You'll get power from the outside. You'll also get power from the outside. And one more robot. And robots fly around everywhere. Okay. Just walk through the middle of the build quickly because the robots probably can't reach the majority of it. Okay. Turn those guys off. Get rid of all that. So, it's half built. But even at a half built standard, we're at 36. So, it does mean that I need to... So, I'm going to have to merge all these guys together. Which is unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going to merge 5 builds together to then split it into 4 builds. Is there a better way to do that, maths? It's 1 build, actually. So no. Because at the end of the day, I'm merging 1 build together to then split it back into 4 different builds. So that's perfectly fine. So I can leave that like that. Which probably means we're done for this episode. Because if I've got speed modules and rocket control... Ooh, turn rocket control units back on. But if I've got a speed module build done, then it now means we need to work out our processing units, our red circuits, and our green circuits to feed into this build, red circuits need plastic, which is that build. And then we start working on the really, really hard stuff being smelters, which are like easily repeatable and just paste them down. And, you know, don't get me wrong, there is still a lot that the robots and myself have to build and a little bit of spaghetti lines to do to work out how to plug everything together. But yeah, that's 1 more build off the list. Well, it's actually 2 builds off the list. That's rocket control units and speed module 1s in 1 episode. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to put an end to this episode. Next episode, we're going to come back and we're going to be working on probably the blue circuits because they're, believe it or not, the easier of the 2. And they go straight into the rocket control units. So already I'm just thinking from a build perspective. It's probably easier to have the rocket control units under the speed module. So I've got green circuits, red circuits. Yeah, green circuits and red circuits, wherever they come, they go into here. Their output goes into here, but they're all these interconnected builds. It's going to make things complicated. I don't know. We're going to leave it for now. We're going to worry about those problems in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.